The moment news broke about Selena Gomez's wedding date with Benny Blanco, something changed in Justin Bieber. His Instagram turned chaotic overnight. Suddenly, there were endless photos of him kissing Hailey, old family pictures making a comeback, and long captions filled with Bible verses. It didn't look natural at all. Fans could tell something was off. They started calling it forced, desperate, and even embarrassing. What made things worse was when Justin's mother, Patty Mallet, jumped in with a public prayer asking for her son's healing. That didn't sound like a proud mom celebrating her son's happiness. It sounded like damage control. While Selena is glowing and moving toward a new chapter in her life, Justin seems to be losing his grip. He looks restless, trying hard to stay relevant before her wedding takes over the headlines. Her big day is already being called one of the most talked about celebrity events of the year. Reports suggest the ceremony will take place on September 27th in Montecito, California, a private, carefully guarded event. The guest list is small but impressive. Taylor Swift is almost guaranteed to be there, even though her boyfriend Travis Kelce might miss it due to his NFL commitments. Ed Sheeran is another name that's expected to show up, but what really caught everyone's attention was that Martin Short, Selena's co-star from Only Murders in the Building, is rumored to be the ring bearer. That choice fits her personality perfectly: charming, sentimental, and surrounded by people who genuinely matter to her. Everything about the wedding reflects peace and authenticity. Guests reportedly won't even know the final venue until the last moment, just to keep paparazzi away. It's the kind of celebration built on love and privacy, not a media circus. That's exactly why the difference between her and Justin stands out so sharply. While Selena quietly plans her future, Justin has turned his social media into a stage show filled with exaggerated affection and picture-perfect family moments. Fans see through it, and the comment sections are proof. People are calling him out, saying he's trying to get attention before Selena's big day takes over every news feed. Right after Selena's wedding news hit the internet, Justin went on what fans are calling a posting spree. It started with over-the-top poolside photos of him and Hailey kissing, followed by candid couple shots taken at Coachella, and then family pictures that many noticed were old uploads. To the casual viewer, it might look like a happy husband showing love for his family, but to fans who've watched his patterns for years, it looked planned, like a way to steal the spotlight. One fan said it clearly: he's doing this on purpose. Selena's wedding is in a few days, and he's trying to pull some attention right before it. That's the general feeling across social media. The timing seems too perfect to be accidental. People are calling it calculated, like he's trying to take the focus away from Selena's happiness. Another comment said, "They never post like this normally. It's all for show this weekend." That word, performative, keeps showing up everywhere. Nothing about his posts feels genuine. Even the supposed family moments seem artificial. Half of those pictures have already been posted before, and fans noticed. The whole thing feels like an attempt to create an image of a happy, peaceful life, even if the truth is far from that. Every time Selena seems to move forward in her life, Justin floods his feed with what looks like fake happiness. The sudden flood of content doesn't feel like love. It feels like someone trying too hard to prove a point. Then came another strange move. Right in the middle of this attention-grabbing streak, Justin posted a Bible verse. Normally that might feel comforting or heartfelt, but given the timing, it came across as part of the performance. Instead of showing faith, it looked like an act meant to calm public perception. Fans didn't fall for it. One comment summed it up perfectly: he's looking for validation. He's not okay. That's exactly what it seems like. Someone trying to look peaceful on the outside while struggling on the inside. Things took a heavier turn when his mother, Patty, joined in. She shared a prayer on social media asking for Justin's healing, specifically mentioning his heart, mind, and body. That doesn't sound like something a mother says when everything is fine at home. It sounds like someone who's worried. Fans picked up on that instantly and connected it to Selena's upcoming wedding. They started saying that Justin seems to be falling apart again, just as his ex is about to start a new life. One comment that gained a lot of likes said, "He's clearly not handling this well. The wedding's coming up and he needs prayers." That's the general feeling online, that Justin is mentally and emotionally spiraling just as Selena is stepping into her happiest phase. It's like watching two opposite worlds side by side. Selena's life is calm, joyful, and private, while Justin's looks chaotic, loud, and attention-hungry. Even the parts that are supposed to make him look strong, like posting Bible verses, end up revealing the opposite. His mother's plea, the recycled photos, and the timing of it all send one clear message: something isn't right. Instead of looking peaceful and in control, Justin looks lost, like he's trying to patch up his emotions with social media posts. The strange part is that this doesn't seem random. Every single post feels like it's been thought out, almost like a strategy. The affection-filled pictures, the spiritual quotes, the family posts. It's all coming one after another right before Selena's wedding. Fans can sense the pattern. It's as if he's trying to convince everyone, including himself, that he's fine, that he's happy, and that he's moved on. But the effort looks too heavy-handed to be real. Behind all the glossy posts, What people are seeing is someone who's struggling to accept that a chapter has truly closed. Selena has clearly moved forward. Her wedding is about love, peace, and people who genuinely support her. In contrast, Justin's online behavior feels more like a cry for attention than an expression of love. His actions have left many wondering what's really happening behind the screen. The comments under his posts say more than he probably wants to admit. Fans aren't mocking him, they're worried. They're calling him out not because of dislike, but because it's painfully obvious that he's not as happy as he's pretending to be. Every like, every caption, every smile in those photos feels like a cover-up for something much deeper. To me, the question is simple. Is Justin really celebrating his life, or is everything he's posting just a reaction to Selena Gomez's wedding? The timing makes it hard to believe it's a coincidence. As soon as news broke about Selena marrying Benny Blanco, Justin's online behavior completely changed. Suddenly, he's everywhere, posting photo after photo of himself with Hailey, sharing Bible quotes, and putting on what looks like a public display of happiness. But this doesn't feel like joy. It feels like competition. Selena is entering a new chapter that doesn't involve him, and it seems like Justin can't handle that. His posts look like an effort to make sure the world doesn't forget him, while her wedding becomes the talk of the internet. Instead of showing peace or contentment, he looks like someone trying to win attention back. Every post feels like a challenge, as if he's saying, "Don't forget about me." But maybe this isn't even about Selena. Maybe this sudden burst of affection online is trying to cover something deeper. Trouble at home. If Justin and Hailey's marriage were truly stable, why would he need to push so hard to convince everyone they're fine? Couples who are secure don't need to constantly prove it to strangers online. This kind of behavior doesn't look like love. It looks like overcompensation. So whether this is about Selena's wedding or something broken behind closed doors, it's clear that Justin's posts don't feel genuine. They look planned and performative. There's nothing natural about the way he's flooding the internet right now. And whenever someone has to act that hard, it usually means something real is going on behind the scenes. Now, with only a few days left until Selena's wedding, it's impossible to see Justin's posting spree as random. The timing is too perfect, the frequency too deliberate. Selena and Benny are preparing for one of the biggest weddings of the year, a private event full of genuine love and joy. And just as that happens, Justin starts spamming his followers with posts of affection, family moments, and long captions about faith. It feels like a strategy to pull attention back toward himself, even when it has nothing to do with him. What makes this stand out is how sudden and heavy it all is. He's not just posting occasionally, he's unloading content one after another right when the buzz around Selena's wedding peaks. It looks like a distraction attempt, a way to make sure his name still trends, while the world focuses on her happiness. And honestly, it doesn't even feel like it's for the fans. It feels like it's for Selena. Every post comes across like a message, an indirect way of saying, "Don't forget me, I still matter." That's not affection. That's obsession disguised as devotion. From the way I see it, the timing tells the story. Justin isn't celebrating life. He's fighting to stay visible while Selena moves on without him. And that fight is only making him look smaller. Instead of quietly living his life and letting her enjoy her moment, he's forcing himself back into the narrative. But the harder he tries, the more desperate it looks. Selena's wedding is a reminder of how far apart their worlds have become. She's surrounded by people she trusts, walking into a future filled with peace and love. Her wedding with Benny Blanco isn't about flashing lights or attention. It's about sincerity. She's not chasing headlines. The headlines come to her naturally. Meanwhile, Justin looks like he's battling something only he understands. His constant posting doesn't look like joy. It looks like noise meant to remind people that he still exists in her story. But the truth is, the story has already moved on. Happiness doesn't need to be broadcasted. Real love doesn't have to be proven through captions and filters. Stability doesn't come from staged photos. Selena's silence says everything. She doesn't need to prove she's happy. Her peace speaks for itself. Justin's actions, on the other hand, show the opposite. They make him look trapped in the past, still competing with someone who stopped competing a long time ago. When you look at where they both are now, the difference couldn't be more obvious. Selena is grounded, calm, and moving forward with grace. Justin looks restless, trying to fight a battle that ended years ago. The Bible verses, the public affection, the family photos, they all look like distractions, not joy. They seem like a man trying to hold on to attention instead of simply living his life. And that's what makes this all so sad. The louder Justin tries to show he's happy, the clearer it becomes that he's not. Every post, every quote, every smiling photo feels like an attempt to prove something that doesn't need proving if it were real. Selena, on the other hand, doesn't have to say or show much. Her peace and progress are visible without effort. At this point, Selena has already won. Not in a competition, but in life. She moved on, built something genuine, and stopped needing to convince anyone of her happiness. She's living it. Justin, meanwhile, seems stuck in the same cycle, trying to outshine someone who's no longer even in the race. And maybe that's the real heartbreak here. The more Justin tries to remind everyone of his place in Selena's story, the more it highlights that the story isn't his anymore. He's trying to stay visible in a moment that has nothing to do with him. The world has moved on, Selena has moved on, but Justin still looks like he's fighting to stay relevant. Selena's wedding marks a new beginning for her, filled with peace and love. Justin's posts, on the other hand, feel like the same pattern repeating itself. Public affection, religious captions, and a need for validation. It's all noise surrounding someone else's happiness. And that's the difference between them. One is quietly building a life full of love and privacy. The other is chasing attention from the crowd. So here's the question. Are Justin's posts really about love? Or are they just his way of crashing Selena's big moment? Because from the outside, it doesn't look like celebration. It looks like desperation.